What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 34 of my Total Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Scap Stonebeard continues wreaking havoc upon the territories of the ogres, taking out Greasus and another one of his stacks. Those may have actually been the only two stacks that Greasus currently had, though I'm sure he'll get a few more up and running before we invade the rest of his territories. Still, Scap is doing a fantastic job. As always, and the goal of this episode will be to try to take as many of Greasus's territories as possible. Over the next 2 or 3 episodes, we should be able to destroy his faction and start attacking Kugath, as well as confederate probably the Legion of Asgore. It looks like the consensus in the last episode's comments was that the Legion of Asgore should be the way to go. We do also have another little minor faction here, but they can't be confederated. It's not even an option unless it appears once this thing goes away. I'm not entirely sure, but we may have to destroy it either way. We can also build something here. What is this? I didn't even check. We have a volcanic deposits, raw materials, 400 per turn. It's a decent amount of raw materials for 450 workload, and free money as well. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I take it these are the last of the, these are the Black Fortress, the Terror of Gorgoth, are the... Oh, wait, the Demon Stump. We got something here as well. Oh, right, the Demon Smith Sorcerer thing. Yeah, no, we've seen that before. I'm just trying to look at all the landmarks. Collect them all. Alrighty, and then Ancient Inner City upkeep minus 10% for Bull Centaur renders, which does make sense, and I don't see any others out here. And I assume Zanbajin means nothing to us in the same way that it means something to the forces of regular chaos. I wonder if we can build anything special at Karazakarak, though. We can't or what about 8 Peaks? Would we... Well, it does... Oh, wow, look at that. 8 Peaks is currently held by the Knights of Caledor. Oh wow, this is very interesting. Look at this. So the Knights of Caledor have been pushed out from the Plane of Bones out into 8 Peaks. This is just bizarre. And they like the dwarfs. Huh. For whatever reason, whenever I play these guys, they don't really like the dwarves. And oh wow, the Caravan of Blue Roses is still alive out here. Huh. Alright, well, great for Gorsti. Anyway, let's do what we need to do and then head to the next turn so that we can fight. First of all, Zhatan, you can grab this shipwreck, I guess. Free cash, okay, I thought the shipwreck was giving us the Infernal Guard capacity, but no. Explore the island, we'll do a quick little auto-resolve for something. Oh wow, that actually hurt us more than I thought it would, but wow, a very decent amount of labor for that. Actually surprised at how much we got from that. Nice. Well done, Zhatan. How about a nice buff from that? Did we get anything? Okay, frickin' heck. We got materials at sea! Oh my lord, that's the best one. That is by far the best one. I am shocked, and I am very pleasantly so. Zhatan, you're gonna heal, and keep moving southward. Wait, we need to stay in our own territory, though. You're currently in our own... Wait, no. You're just healing at the Jade Sea. You're telling me that you can still heal here? Let me just see here. Let me just see here. He's immune to sea attrition because he has the navigator thing. But can he heal in a sea that isn't owned by us or anybody? Yeah, he can. Okay, I guess constant replenishment rate is fine. Alrighty, well then keep going, bud. You're heading out here in 1 turn. Beautiful. And on to the on to fighting the elves. Tech Thief, Dumb Tamer, you and go train some dumbs, i.e. some, I don't know, elves or something. Set sail, yes please. I hope I sent you to the right place because I forgot to double check. Yeah, okay, yeah. And this is where you're going. Go find Grimbrindle and go annoy him as best you can. Man, I want a duel between Grimbrindle and Zhatan if we can make it happen. That would be nice. Anyway, let's keep moving. Yobaz, you've got a long way to travel, buddy. Who is Gorth Stout Troll again? You are Compulsive Demon Smith Sorcerer of Fire. I take it you're supposed to go down here somewhere. Maybe to join Scap Stonebeard, because he only has the Lure of Hashut, so therefore no way to buff the Ashen Beards, or the Blunderbusses, rather. Well, yeah, I know there's more blunderbuss names, but we're out of blunderbuss capacity right now, so I can't name them. I'll name them once we have them. Just a few turns of good armament generation, and then we'll be able to get more. Anyway, is that everybody that needs to move this turn? Gonna try to make this as quick as we can. You were unable to reach the anything, right? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, Tech Thieves. You're still thieving tech, so steal from the Eagle Ares. And then I guess start moving here. Or do we send you north to Kislev so we can keep an eye on things? I don't think it really matters. As long as you got tech to thief. And turn and steal, please. Hey, success. Well done. I'm always shocked when they succeed rather than dying. Astragruel Zharr. Astragoth. Iron, okay, yeah. Alright, you were supposed to join Gorth the Cruel, correct? You are compulsive and you are a Demon Smith Sorcerer of Hashut, whereas Gorth is a Demon Smith Sorcerer of Fire. So you're both going to the Eagle Ares, so that's where we're gonna send you. And you, I guess, can go this way then, if that's the way Gorth's going. I originally, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Alright. Take a slightly longer way than I would have originally liked, but it's fine. You to the Hall of Greases, please, and try not to die. Well, he failed, but he didn't die, so I guess he obeyed. He obeyed the letter of what I asked of him, but not the spirit. The spirit would have been actually succeeding. Next Tech Thief, the level 1 one. You can reach the Maw Gates, so oh wow. 15%. What about here at Amble Peak? Yeah, much better. To Amble Peak you go then. Amble your way to the peak. Alrighty, next up we have a little bit of money to spend and a little bit of raw material, and then we can end the turn and then get ourselves a fight. Forest of the Moon, we can not start with you, though, oh, everything is so much cheaper now. But yeah, we really gotta, you know, I was gonna use armaments, but I think for the next few turns, since we have materials at sea right now, we'll probably want to upgrade the towers. Basically everything. We just need to upgrade everything that's expensive, rather than just the stuff that was cheap. 150, yeah. And do it. Maybe I should have even kept, well, how would I have known? I was just saying maybe I should have kept some of the armaments for this, but, you know, there was no way to know we'd get material at sea, right? Tower of Hashut, and let's go Overseer's Quarters. Next up, Stone Sky Foothills. Might as well upgrade the rail network. Never gonna be cheaper than now. Imperial Road, WAAAGH, you're gonna get an upgrade as well. And we are gonna get an upgrade here at the Overseer's Quarters. Eastern Steppes. Let's go to the rail network. Oh, our poor raw materials. They're running out quick at this level. You can have an iron level, though. We're probably not going to build too many military things here, but there's nothing else really here that would be all that useful, so, yeah. It's maintaining capacity, or continuing to provide capacity, I guess. Land of Stone and Steel. Rail network, and that's pretty much it for our raw materials, but it's okay. That was a lot of expensive stuff that we were not able to build before because we were saving. Next up, Jiangxi. Can you get a... Man, it's only 50 to build a regular level 1 demon smithy. It's fantastic. If only we could have materials at sea forever. Demon smithy it is. Gash Kadrak. Man, this is gonna come in so handy. Especially because it'll speed up the way in which we'll be able to build up the rest of our empire. It's just fantastic. Where is this Carrick WAAAGH? So you have, I guess, now to go for capacity. The Incinerator will not be of any use. We could build a Temple of Hashut for more concave influence. Conclave influence. No, convex influence. It was dumb, okay? I mean, we'd still get the benefit of the Winds of Magic power reserve, but honestly, at this point, I think capacity might be worth more. Well, at the very least, let's build the Infernal Castle and capacity, and we'll see about the other stuff afterward. Keep on going, Ancient Giant Lands. I also love not having to actually think about the things that we're picking here. And just build whatever, because it's so cheap now because of the reductions. Oh, materials at sea. How I missed you. It's always such a boon when you get that buff. And it's basically the biggest reason to send an army out to the sea to actually gather materials. What are you again, Lee Temple? You are an outpost. Yes, I could have known that from the scavenger building with the... Yeah, wait, is there something else to build here? Oh. You are missing... You're missing the demon smithy. Okay, yeah, fine. Alright, keep going. Tribute collectors, that is all the raw materials we have, but we're near the edge of the construction. Man, 1,500 for the outpost. They used to cost like 5,000 at start, or 4,500, something along those lines. Pretty fantastic. Alright, and this place will begin accepting new labor as well. I gotta double check if there are any places that should be accepting labor that aren't, but we'll wait until a lull, or maybe until an episode where there's lots of battles, and then do it then. I wasn't even gonna upgrade these places, but now it's so cheap that we may as well do it. You can also have the... might as well have the strip mine. Alright, path to the east, you're the last place, Ice Spearer and Blizzard Peak. Once again, wasn't going to upgrade you, but now things have changed. Strip mine, don't bother accepting labor as yet, though. Yeah, just wait for that one. Oh, speaking of labor, we still need to do ya. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. We do have enough to get the public order fixed in a few places, and I think it's probably necessary that we do, especially as we're going to continue confederating over the next 10 turns or so. So... set an example, set an example, set an example. These places are now okay. Definitely Wastelands of Jinshen, or else the labor will fall. Ooh, yes, Celestial Lake, absolutely. What else do we have here? 0 at the Plain of Zharr. Yeah, we should probably have decent public order at the Plain of Zharr, if nothing else. Red Wastes. Actually, don't care that much about the Red Wastes, but, you know, while we're here. We've been saving up labor specifically to do this. So this place does not actually generate a lot, but it probably will later on. On the other hand, if efficiency has dropped, we may need to transfer stuff, so maybe we'll wait on that. These places are all not producing all that much. Oh, for the 1 second I have to move my cat. But I think it's been 3 episodes in a row now where there's been a cat move. I should keep a counter for each campaign. Alright, do we have spare labor to transfer to non-efficient? But yeah, to some degree. To some degree. So keep setting examples then. While we have the capability of doing so. Well, let's not let our public order be horrendous. Like so, and like so. Alright, now, we have a couple of inefficiencies, namely here. We need 400. We'll still be slightly inefficient, okay, 500 then. Where are we gonna get 500? 1, 2... 3... okay, yeah, 4... And one more, I guess that'll be you, 5. Alright, not so bad. Except please, yes, 1,000 gold is certainly doable, and oh. This is the place we just transferred stuff to, and it's at -8? Okay, fine. Set an example. And now the efficiency is, wait, 99? Yeah, Gash could drag, so now we need to give it another 200. Alright, fine. One from here, and one from here. Where's Gash could drag? Right here. There we go. Now all our public order is fixed and we don't have to worry about it anymore for at least 3 turns, which is probably going to be a couple of episodes. Beautiful. Alright, and I do believe that's everything that we need to do right now. There's more stuff to build, but... or, like, units to recruit, but we can't really do so right now. Although, you know what? Let's take a quick look at the lords here for a second. Overseer, I would like another recruiter lord, if possible. Greedy, phlegmatic, choleric, selfish, income from all buildings. Do we get buildings from the main special building here? Yeah, we do. And we'll use you as a recruiter. I guess overseers are better recruiters for a reason. You know what? We don't have enough overseer lords. We gotta get a few more. I've mainly been using non-overseer. Oh yeah, they have the adjutant ability, which is the recruitment cost minus 15%, which is fairly considerable. So I guess We'll build one here. I was going to essentially start building up another army. You know what, let's just wait a couple turns rather than doing that. Outpost available, we can ignore. That's the Chaos Outpost. Let's end the turn. And let's see if anybody attacks us, though I highly doubt it. Kugath, we want an alliance, but it's not gonna happen, my friend. You're going to die instead. We just gotta make sure... Oh, I was about to say, we gotta make sure we kill Kugath before the Legion of Asgore makes an alliance with him, but then again, why would we care? Because we would just confederate them anyway. And not like it would make that much of a difference. Alrighty, what do we have here? Ooh, yes, another Black Dragon in a different army, mind you, but this convoy's getting really quite strong. This is the Druchii Beastmaster? Yeah, it is, alright. We'll trade some cargo for a Black Dragon, except the Beast. Quite a nice army. There we go, that mission is successful for our rating of the enemies. Hey, another Hellbound Standard as well. Always nice to have those. Next up, Karakazorn. What do we have here? Can we build anything special here? Karakazorn Great Hall. Diplomatic relations -20 with dwarfs. Do we count? I'm actually very curious to see whether we can build this, because there's no landmark thing here. Who wants to actually attack the enemy? You have fire glaives and ranged units, you have magma cannons, so I guess it'll have to be you. I guess the question then is this worth actually attacking? Honestly, not really. This is all kind of garbage. I think we'll just auto-resolve this one. We can find a better battle than that, I certainly hope, but it's just not worth our time. Plus, it's better to just advance forward as we go. So, Karakazorn, let's auto-resolve you. I don't believe anybody will die here, and we should heal up over the end turn. I'm curious to see whether we can build the beer hall. Maybe we wait one more turn for Confederation. I hadn't realized that this was a tower, which I definitely should have. I guess we'll sack it. A decent amount of labor. I guess we sack it and then occupy this tower, but still. Oh, I got a Trickster Shard. Tower of Zharr Reward Preceptor. You can still reach this place, yes? Yes. So we could confederate right now, but you know what? We have one more turn for the confederation debuff. We let this lapse and then we confederate next turn. Yeah, alrighty. Let's take this place at, say, tier 4, just to make sure that... Let's see, tier 5 is 375. No, 225 will make sure that we can confederate next turn. Okay, occupy his tower. Yes. Alright, and out of curiosity, are we actually able to build anything here? No, we're not. Really? We can't take over that, but the ogres can. Kind of interesting. And it would actually still be fairly cheap to upgrade the place to tier 5 because of materials at sea, which is just so great. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff to build here, but let's look for a battle first. A decent battle, I should say. So, Scaff, you cannot reach Shattered Stone Bay. You could go... Well, you probably should still go after it. Watch them take the scrap towers again. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Hopefully we could take Shattered Stone Bay before Kugath goes up there. Anyway, Des Minus, would you be able to take Shambletown for us? Yeah, you should be able to. I think. If nothing else, we can fight it if we have to. Close victory, one of the Hobgobbos dies, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Occupy it as an outpost, and then build more Hobgobbos. I really was just gonna use this Minus as a ferry unit, but, you know, he is exiled. Oh, damn, I forgot to check for more exiled lords. It's been a few. Vengeful, greedy, superior, selfish, impulsive, choleric, cowardly, no. And aggressive and apathetic also, no. I guess we could start milling lords, but I don't want to get a massive number of unnecessary lords either. You build more Gobbos like so, and more like so. We could even build a Great Taurus if we wanted to, but no need to right now, at least not for this army. And that's a decent amount of range units. Yeah, let's get more sneaky gets. Just a full-on Gobbo army. They'll still transfer to Scaff. I think what we'll do is we'll head Desminus through Grimtop and Flayed Rock while Scaff goes around, and they'll meet here in the middle. Tech Thief to the Maw-Gate. Other Tech Thief. You were supposed to go to Amble Peak, yes? Okay, you failed. You're gonna go here. We need you all to not fail as much, please, if it's at all possible. Yeah. Okay. Critical failure then, huh? Alrighty, wait, there was a greenskin stack here. And it's Grimgor. Grimgor's returned. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. You, Gorthy, are going to travel right here. Maybe he'll intercept us. Even if he doesn't, I'd love to see him fight us, so go here. Then, you and... wait, one of you's a Tech Thief, and that's why your name is Tech Thief. Did you succeed or did you fail last time? 36%, yeah, too high chance of a failure. You have only 2 turns, though. You won't be able to get to the next place, so we'll run out of Tech Thievery, but oh well, what can you do? You get out of here. We are, however, gonna send Astroghoul... Zharr. I also just realized, did I put you so close that these guys can draw the garrison out? Well, Gorthy, you might have to fight for your life. Astroghoul, you're going to join the army, yes? Demon Smith, Sorcerer of Hashut. Compulsive, yes. Burning Wrath for you, and I guess Killing Fire or Ash Storm. You know what? Ash Storm first. We can get the damaging spells cast by Gorthy, whereas the support spells come out of the any other unit. Flame Storm for you as well. I still haven't decided what exactly kind of army Gorthy is going to have, as in we may have to have an Overseer command the Infernal Guard with Fireglaives, the Fireglaive army, the all-ranged army. Let's disband one of you and put you in. I'll level up a little bit. You, I think, won't be able to reach them, will you, Infernal Castellan? No, unless you will not. Alright, that's fine. And, you can't get close enough, eh? Well, I guess you're just staying here at Blackfang, then. I suppose these guys could also run away and go to the Falls of Doom, but I'm expecting a nice fight here, so let's just leave it at that. Alrighty, Zhatan, you sail away, my friend, sail away. You got places to be. And not to worry, I know that we're going to completely retool his army. Well, maybe not completely, but definitely retool his army, which is going to be Internal Recruiter Zork's... yes, that's how. Which is going to be Internal Recruiter Zork's job. But we need capacity for it, so a few turns until we get that, because materials at sea needs to be used. Let's see, who else needs to move here? Yobaz. You're probably going to be fighting Kugat to some degree. But for now, we're going to send you up here. Gorth... Stout Troll. Would it be faster to travel through Grimtop? It might be. Go through here. Just to double check, this guy's an actual fighter, right? Yeah, compulsive, okay. I was just concerned that I had built him to be a Tech Thief instead. Tordrek Drake Killer. Ah, wait, can you support... No, I was hoping that you could support Gorthy. You could march stance out here, just in case. Towards Gorger Rock, in case these guys try to retake it. I doubt they will, but the possibility will always exist. Alrighty, anybody else? Disminus. Yes. Wait, this is a different Disminus. Damn it. I guess it's a common name. Alrighty, that's fine. And Zenok, you are supposed to join the other Centaurs. Tech Thief is moving, and I believe that's it. Alright, so 2 more things to do. 1, mill the heroes. We got Superior and Confrontation. Well, I guess we can mill them next turn. Castellan, millable next turn as well. And then Demon Smith Sorcerer. Yes, okay. We need a couple more of these. There's another compulsive one. It'd be nice to get some exiled ones, or another one that could be a good Tech Thief. Selfish. And if we build a Tech Thief, where's the forward... this is the most forward position. I was gonna send them out here. We need more Tech Thieves. Alright, Demon Smith Sorcerer. I guess none of you are really all that great for Tech Thieves, except you, I guess, Apathetic. Let's go with you. Like so, and then you can go Specialist, you can go Steel Tech, The faster we steal tech, the sooner we can stop dealing with research altogether. Tech Thief and Tech Thief Backbreaker. No, you only get a name if you succeed like 10 times, like a Dumb Tamer, man. Alrighty, next up, once again, and go through the buildings and then we fight Grimgor. Probably for the last time, mind you. Trading hub for you, Jade River Delta. Let's get the treasure haul. Oh, it's so cheap. Grand Furnace, raw material consumed, please. Let's also get that armament assembly line built up. Beautiful. Next up, we got rail network. Oh man, this place cost most of our raw materials. But hey, 'twas useful. 50 for that demon smithy, most definitely. We could once again build the Temple of Hashut here. I'm not sure. Once again, once we use up all the Winds of Magic, or once we use up all the Conclave influence, will it still be of any use to us? Just for the Winds of Magic power reserve, as opposed to more capacity. You could also just build a Sorcerer Prophet Estate. You know what? I think we'll build this when we don't have room for other things, which is not the case in a port territory, so. Forests rather of the Moon, we can upgrade you for only 300, but you are actually only built here for reasons. I might actually delete this building here. You were supposed to counteract the Skaven influence, so yeah, we'll hold off on you. These places can be built, however, but not this one because it's a little bit expensive right now. Unless we get free space. Alrighty, keep going, keep going. Oh, materials, let's see. Truly, we are blessed by Hashut. And 500 again, and 300 again. Same thing with Bloodwind Keep. It is providing capacity, but probably... Why did I build the raw material thing? Oh, right, the marble quarry. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Wait. No, it's just for the, it's for the iron. Yeah, alright, fine. This is gonna be another 500, so no, we'll build the tier 2 and tier 3s first. Another Tower of Hashut, I think we can ignore you for now, but not next turn. You, however, can be built to tier 2. You can be built to tier 2, good. Gash Kadrak, it's all you again. Let's go for that ore level. And definitely the Demon Smithy. 75 here, because we don't have the reduction. Pretty significant difference, and then we don't need a Incinerator here, so either we go capacity or we go for another Temple of Hashut. And the only capacity that we don't have here would be the Centaurs. Either way, it's not something we have to decide right now. Keep going. Man, over these 6 turns while we have this, we're basically going to complete all the construction at Cathay, or at least most of it. I'm very happy right now. Alright, good, good, good. All into Econ, please. Shiwu, you, not into Econ. I lied. You're gonna get a Demon Smithy. And you are gonna get that Orchard. Lovely. Alright, Mountains of Morn, Karakazorn, the new place. We can start with a Demon Smithy, then we can go for the Donation Barrel, and wow, exactly 0 raw materials, so we ain't building these two. I guess we'll be building them after. And on top of those two, I guess everything else is fine. Well, actually, this is going to be an outpost, so we can build either... Yeah, let's go for an Ash level, I guess. More capacity. Beautiful. Alright, Bone Road. Anything that requires money to build? Yes, indeed. We got mine shafts aplenty and scavengers to be built as well. And Vale of Titans. You have a Hobgoblin mustering camp, which I believe you do not need. No real need for it. Nobler Country. That's where this does minuses. Does it take 1 turn to build this? Yeah, let's build one of these up for now. Delete it at Scrap Towers, but keep upgrading the rest. Like so, and oh, it's so nice not to care about resources. And let's go for Strip Mine, I guess. Alrighty, Pat to the east, you're the last place, and oh wow. Once we have enough resources, we might actually upgrade the gates. It's been completely useless, and they will continue to be useless. They'll never be used, but just the principle of the thing at this point. Also, do they have anything useful in terms of what we could do? Yeah, I really wish that there was a minor faction-wide buff that we could get out of those, you know? Actually get some use out of them. And there we go, that's all the buildings, that's all the armaments and stuff, and ooh, we actually have 500 armaments, which means we can upgrade one of these things, nope, one of these things to a higher tier, get even more research. That's what I like to see. Alright, last thing to do is fix our labor situation. You need 300 labor. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 90%? Oh, we need another 500 labor at Bone Road. Ah, I take it Bone Road is now... Oh, and... Path to the east. Wait. 1 second here. Path to the east. Is there any way to... Okay. I wanted to see what the place was. Should be somewhere here. Path to the east, you are what? Ice Spear. Oh, these new things. The mine shafts. Alright, fine. We can start collecting the labor here then. And collecting the labor here, which means we need to get 1,000 labor. I'm not sure that we have 1,000 spare labor. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, we really need our caravans to return and give us labor now. 1. There's going to be some growing pains as we get the new territories, so not surprising. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be short by 100 labor. Not a huge deal, mind you. Any place that we can screw over a little bit? This place is going to be 2% short. We're 2 units short, 99. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Besides, this means more raw materials quickly over the next couple turns, which means more raw materials to be put into our materials at sea. 5 more turns of those. Alrighty, here we go. Time to fight Grimgor. Skip outpost upgrade. Do we need to give you items? I don't really feel like dealing with it right now. You have nothing that can use the Hellbound standard. I'll give you a war banner if we wanted to, but I actually think that that should go to a demonic army. Although I guess you do have demon units. You know what? No, that should probably go on the destroyer. Let's leave you alone. And you don't have any spare magical items. I guess we could give you an Executioner's Axe. I was saving this for Lords. Oh, right, we have another Armor of Destiny available. I forgot about that. Actually, we have 2 Armor of Destinies available now. You're still not going to be the fightiest Lord, but the Executioner's Axe will be helpful. Oh, Executioner's Axe on Sorcerer Prophet is a slight problem. It reduces the weakness to fire damage that they apply with their ranged shots by overriding them with the Armor Sundering. I'm not actually sure what's better. Hard to say, so I'm not going to think about it right now. Think about it later. Let's end the turn and think about fighting Grimgor instead. I'm reasonably sure he should attack us. Gracie Peace Treaty, no. Alright, Grimgor. Give us some materials at land. I mean, in the form of labor. And there he is, alrighty, Pyrrhic victory by the looks of it. He's got a very decent force and lots of orc biggins, plus Grimgor himself is going to be a lot mightier and harder to bring down than Gorthy is at this point, but that's okay. He'll get there. He'll get there. Banner of Swiftness, I think, for Gorth in particular, so that he can fly away as needed, reposition himself. And here we go, looks like it'll be a good fight. Ooh, I love the lighting in this underway battle. Damn, I usually really dislike underway battles because it's dark and impossible to see anything, but this, yes. Oh, lots of lava and stuff. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't mean that there are going to be lava Arachnaroks, like, coming down the sides of the thing. That might be a neat thing to have. Ooh, also we've got some pipes and stuff. I guess this is... okay, so this is a Chaos Dwarfs flavor industrial / underway map. I guess we haven't seen a lot of these in this campaign. I haven't really been using underway except to get around, and there hasn't been any interceptions so far. It's quite neat. It's quite neat indeed. Anyway, here we go. Probably the very last battle that Grimgor is likely to get, so it's a do or die for him. Either he kills off Gorth the Cruel, or he simply fades away together with his faction. We are going to move forward so that we can get our hell cannons into bombardment range, and same thing for the rest of our forces. And while Grimgor is certainly a stronger melee lord than our Sorcerer of Hashut is going to be, oh wait, no. Gorth is a fire sorcerer, but yeah, he's obviously going to be weaker in melee. There's a lot of lasers standing in the way of Grimgor's ability to actually do anything, so we'll see about that. More fire glaive action is always going to be a nice thing to see. Anyway, we march forward, just trying to once again get those catapults in range. Gorth is flying around, and I briefly considered casting a flamestorm right here where the enemy was going to get onto the field, but then I decided that maybe it's not really a good idea here, because they'll just, if they get too heavily damaged, they will simply run off the field, and then, well, we won't be able to catch them or dish out as much damage as we like. Anyway, we're going to begin the battle by bombarding the enemy here with our hell cannons. Hey, that one actually managed to hit one. That looks like that brought down 2 black orcs. Man, if it only brings down 2 black orcs per shot, and that's with the I don't remember what the buff is called. Oh, is it already up? The boom buff. Oh, it is only 15 seconds. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, it's going to take them a long time to work through the black orcs like this. Though I suppose I was about to say it might be different because of the models not dying, but damage still being there, but that's okay. Even if the hell cannons aren't going to do damage here, especially without the Ice Forged Legion, we can do damage ourselves, or Gorth can do damage with a nice flamestorm in the middle of the enemy formation. Overcast as well, and it looks like the enemy is just heading into the grinder of this spinning flamestorm. You gotta love the updates to the Lore of Fire. It's been very nice using it. I wonder if any of the other old lores will be getting some updates, both from a visual and a usage perspective, i.e. Slight adjustments to their spells. Alrighty, well, anyway, here we go. Looks like the enemy is going to start moving on in, having taken a fairly decent amount of damage. In fact, what do we got? 269 kills and nearly 30k damage from a single use of Flamestorm. Pretty darn good so far. Pew pew laser time. How'd that sound? Alrighty, well, it looks like the lasers are destroying this poor unit of Orc Boar Boy Biggins. They're wavering, they're below 3rd HP now, and a couple more shots will make sure that they don't come back. Obviously, our hell cannons continue to fire, and I'm not entirely sure what these guys are trying to do. They might be trying to get around our front lines of Infernal Guard, but, well, good luck to them, I suppose. Probably could have just had the Centaurs charge in here, but it wasn't even really necessary. Anyway, so much for the Boar Boys. The rest of the enemy army is still moving forward, but of course that's standard infantry speeds. Getting a few hits on our Bale Taurus from the enemy Night Goblin Archers. And actually, just out of curiosity, what are we at here? 35 kills and 6.5k damage, and 39 kills and 5.4k damage. Yeah, pretty insignificant, I gotta say. These things are just incredibly inferior to magma cannons, like hilariously so. But oh well. Alrighty, ooh, and more pew-pew lasers knocking down those poor spider riders extremely quickly, and I'm sure we got more targets out there to find as the enemy continues moving forward. And then once again, it is taking them time. We are essentially keeping back a decent amount of the enemies here by using our hell cannons, which the enemy is trying to avoid those shots by doing the dance, at least with the black orcs. Another flamestorm coming into this massive pile of units, and I think the AI isn't sure what to do. If it moves forward, it gets hit by the fire glaives. If it stays here, and if it doesn't move, rather, it gets hit by the hell cannons. Fire glaives, hell cannons, and then of course Allure of Fire spells if it stays in blobs, so yeah. Well, at least Gorth is having a great time. Ooh, that's a nice shot of all of these pipes here. See, the Chaos Dwarfs underway is a lot less dark than the other factions' underway. They clearly have the better underway. Anyway. Alright, well, let's keep going. Yeah, enemy's still kind of milling around. It is taking some shots with its Night Goblin archers, but they're not really going to be a threat, and the lasers should take care of them quite quickly. And they're actually arcing their shots over this unit here. That's kind of neat. I wasn't actually expecting that, but nice. It's not exactly direct fire. Yeah, so just like Jezzail's. I like that very much. And that's going to be good to know later. Obviously, if these guys were probably a little bit closer to them, they wouldn't be able to arc them over, but this means that in theory, if we have enough of a spread between, or enough space between the fire glaives and the melee line, and the fire glaives might be able to just straight up fire over a melee line. We don't need to leave firing lanes like we do for our blunderbusses. Anyway, the Biggins are moving in now and closing the distance, of course taking shots from the lasers all while they go. The first of our units to get hit is going to be this poor unit of the laborers, which are out front, and we are going to replace them with the Castellans, so we really don't care about damage to them. Still, a decent amount of orcs still remain alive, but we'll see about that. Also, the cannons have been doing some nice hits into the piles of enemies here. Here's a Shadow and Flame bombardment coming down as well, clipping our own units just a little bit. Too bad we don't have the Dreadquake mortar barrage here, but it's okay. Otherwise, we've summoned our Kadai Fireborn in the enemy's back lines. We're ripping apart those Night Goblin archers, though Grimgor and his Black Orc bodyguard have decided to fight the Kadai there. That's just fine, considering it's a summoned unit. Otherwise, it's all fire glaives. And you know what? To some degree, hell cannons up to 17k damage now on one and 19k on the other. A lot better than it was at the start. I guess it's just much more effective to fire at the Biggins than it is at the Black Orcs. Fair enough. Alrighty, time for an overcast burning head there as well. Right through the enemy lines, and ooh, very nice. The burning head did not, in fact, veer off into our own lines. Man, we have not had enough massive fights against the orcs here, but I suppose when we reach the Crooked Moon, we will be able to get a few more of these, which are quite fun. The Dimmed Suns, the faction of orcs that is in Cathay died fairly quickly, so yeah. Other than the quest battles, hasn't been a lot of this anyway. We move in our sorcerer in to help out and hit the enemies in the back while they're fighting the Infernal Guard, and it looks like most of the enemy units are turning. They tried to charge our fire glaives, only to be countercharged by our centaur renders, who we did keep back behind our lines, or at least a couple of units. Our other fireborn are keeping pace with the other runners, and I do believe with that, the battle ends. Alrighty, and an ignominious battle for Grimgor, rather, as well, because he didn't really do anything other than take out 5 summoned Kadai. Really unfortunate, as the rest of his army is getting absolutely destroyed without his help. Now, the unit that took the most damage was one of our units of Chaos Dwarf Warriors, actually our only unit of Chaos Dwarf Warriors. I mean, we're not going to delete the unit because, capacity, and ooh, speaking of capacity, when we confederate the Legion of Asgore, our capacity is going to go all screwy again. As in, I'm willing to bet that they have a bunch of units just like the Servants of the Conclave did. And the Servants of the Conclave screwed up our capacity for Centaurs, and it'll be a while before we go through that. But at least we can transfer those units from the armies that we confederate to other armies. You just gotta remember that before we confederate Asgore. Maybe it might even be beneficial to possibly recruit some units before we do. I'll think about it. If I remember to do so. Anyway, chasing off the last of the units, I'm just going to speed up through the rest of this fun little fight. As the lasers look like they win again, and I once again can't wait to be using more of them in more armies. And last of the units taken care of, and battle is done. Battle is done. Thank you. Alrighty, poor Grimgor, far too indecisive to attack and thus got absolutely wrecked. We didn't take too much damage, especially considering the amount of enemies here, a little over, a little under 15%. Could be better, but, you know, not horrible. We also have destroyed, by and large, most of the enemy forces here, which I'm pretty happy about. The Fireglaves absolutely showed off in terms of their damage and kill numbers, but they were not the only ones, as Gorth the Cruel shows us why he is Zhatan's master. 822 kills and 84,000 damage. Not too bad at all, buddy. And that's without items. We'll definitely give him some of the legendary items as we go. I will probably want to do like an item retooling. The reason I'm waiting, if anybody wants to know, is I want to wait until the Confederation happens with both factions, because a bunch of items are going to have to be swapped around, not only between our armies, but the armies that we confederate as well. And I'd rather just do that at the same time. Anyway, we got 370 labor, not horrible, could be better though. 2.5k kills and only 350. We killed armies of Skaven and got like 1,000, 1,200, or 1,200-ish labor, which was much better. Not that big of a deal though. Anyway, I believe with that, what do we have here? Stick to the road through flames and fire. Path of Fire enables attrition for this army. Take attrition damage, reduce journey time. You know, this is one of our stronger armies, so I think it can handle it. I actually even wonder whether this Overseer has leveled up again and we could reduce the attrition further. Who is this, by the way? Sindra'zan. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Gorth the Cruel got that buff. Sindra'zan, have you leveled up at all? No, you have not, unfortunately. And you have 2 levels in hidden stores to reduce the attrition? Yeah, it's not bad. 50% reduction, so he will suffer attrition, but it's really not that bad. 1 unit lost per dwarf unit. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, especially to reduce the journey time. Oh, and I like those 3, 6, and 8. That's not bad. We essentially have to make it so that we have a constant labor flow now, so basically try to do it so that every couple of turns a convoy returns, essentially. That's at least what we'll try to keep doing. Anyway, time to... Oh! Well, Tretch Craventail. I can't say I was expecting that. The Veil of Woe might fall, because it has basically no garrison. Huh. I'm gonna have to send an army out here. Are you able to jump over the mountains? Yes. And are you able to as well? Yeah, I guess you both are going that way. I was gonna send you out here, but, well, we have to deal with Tretch lest he retake a bunch of territories. A little bit unfortunate about the Veil of Woe, but it's also not that big of a deal. I can't say I was expecting Tretch to go all this way, but yeah, by the looks of it, there's a bunch of ruins here, so he didn't really go through the Legion of Asgore's territory, who incidentally are now down to 7 territories. Anyway, last 2 things that we gotta do in this episode. The first, oh, Grimgor survived the battle, huh. Ah, too bad we can't reach him with another Lord. Would have been nice to get the buff from him as well, but it's okay. Gorthy, I'm gonna take the Eagle Ares. Like so. And okay, fine. We're gonna move another army in and then we'll auto-resolve. Tordrek, are you able to non-march stance in? Can't quite tell, but hopefully. Go right there. And now we can consider Grimgor'S faction pretty much destroyed. And this is a tower. No, it's an outpost. Good. Alright, this is a Carrick Vrag location. Yeah, occupies outpost. Thank you. Construction cost reduction on you and on you. That's all swell, and you are going to immediately go for further construction cost reduction. And where was the thing that gave us even more construction cost reduction? It was in sorcery here. Yeah, it's all the way up here at Architect's Decrees. Sadly, we probably wouldn't be able to get here before the materials at sea did finish up. Although, this would take 1 turn, this would take 2 turns. This would probably take 2, and then this would take 2. Ah, no, it'll take 6 turns, so I wouldn't be able to reach it. Unfortunate. Anyway, Grimgor is now done. He has no settlements remaining, and we just have to destroy his main army. Don't know what he's going to do, but ultimately won't matter that much. Last thing, I guess, well, we'll deal with Tretch Craventail next time, and we'll start off next episode by confederating the Legion of Asgore, since we have enough Conclave influence. I know that there was a comment about the Recruit Defeated Legendary Lords mod, and that fixing apparently a bug with the immortality of the Lords. Although, honestly, at this point I'm thinking, do we even need it? Do we care? Maybe it would be nice to just keep them non-immortal, and even Zhatan, if he dies, it just like... Nah, I was about to say just like not recruit him again. Just to make it a little bit more challenging, but then we would have no Zhatan. I don't know. I'm just not sure that it's necessary. I don't really like the mod with the way that it forces other factions to do the same thing. Like, we kill Grimgor now, and what'll happen is, because of Recruit Defeated Legendary Lords, he'll just reappear under the Crooked Moon, which is kind of meh. I kind of like eliminating specific lords, even if I do also like their defeat traits. Anyway, calling it here. Next time, we will proceed to continuing to attack Goldtooth. We'll start off by confederating, and then we will try to hunt down Tretch before he can do too much damage. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to Materials at Sea, and thanks for watching.